Hello, I'm Simon. Welcome to the Writing Couch. Today, I'm focusing on deepening your writing practice by finding your voice. Deepening your practice is about making a shift from being somebody who writes to feeling like a writer. This might sound like a scary move, but it's a necessary one because feeling like a writer is a really important part of writing well. This series of videos has been about helping you develop techniques with which to establish and maintain productive writing behaviours. And finding your voice is an important part of that, but it's also got a distinct emotional, psychological function to it. It's about helping you conquer your fears, your imposter syndrome, your writer's block. The first stage in finding your voice is about understanding what do we mean by voice? What does it look like in writing? So take a look at the things that you're reading. What do you like about them and what do you dislike about them? What do you find compelling or trustworthy in an argument? Is it about substance or style? Is it about a position that an author is taking? Figuring out these preferences matters because what you find meaningful, what you connect with in writing, is likely to indicate the kind of writer that you want to be. This is subjective, and it needs to be. This is not about figuring out what the best way of writing is. There's many ways to write well. It's about figuring out what works for you. The second stage in finding your voice is about locating your voice among others. The way to do this is in relation to others. It's an inherently social activity. Now, I very often write as part of a team. So one way in which I've thought about my own voice is thinking about what part do I play in those different teams? And how does that part fit in with other people's? Perhaps you're someone who writes more alone, in which case think about what I've said before about writing as a social practice. Think about writing as part of a group, discussing your writing and finding points of similarity and difference with your peers. There are other spaces where we think about our writing in relation to others. There's the scary people we have to talk to at conferences. There's journals where we want to publish that might seem equally scary. But the idea is to break those down into thinking about conversations and finding your place in those conversations. The third stage is about expressing your voice. This means making choices, deciding what story matters to you, how do you want to tell that story, and who do you want to tell it to. Finding your voice is not going to happen overnight. It's a process of going backwards and forwards over the stages that I've described. But this will be good for your writing and it will be good for you, because it will help to give your writing purpose and it will keep you motivated. So this concludes our series on developing productive writing behaviours. I really hope there's something in there that you find useful in developing your own practice. I'd love to hear about it in your comments and please subscribe to my channel.